All right, everybody. So it has been what time is it now? It is about 4 o'clock. It's about 4:11. So right now, I open up the grill so you can get a look at it, and the fire's still roaring, and the brisket is soft. Now, normally I try to pull it at a good once it gets to like 180 or whatever, but now it's at 190. I put a temperature in there, it's 190. The fire is getting kind of high because I opened it up. I had a couple wood. I added some wood chips in there, and a couple of wood chunks to kind of, but to add a little bit of smoke flavor. But the point is, it's at 100 right now. It's at 190, which is well over the mark that I needed to be at. So right now, I'm actually going to take this out, and I'm going to show you guys the next step and what we do. So I'm going to actually close this because we don't actually, you know what? There we go. All right, so fire's roaring. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this off because I don't need that hook anymore. And then I'm just going to place this right there. And I'm just going to close that. And that's just going to keep the grate warm because we're not done yet with this piece of meat. Now, I probably could cut into it now, and it might be delicious. It might be ready to eat now because it's right now it's at 190. But I like to get my briskets up to at least over 200. 205 at the best, but once it gets to 200, that's when it really starts to break down. So now beef gets cooked. It's safe to eat at about 140 degrees, but the longer you cook it, the softer it becomes. So right now I have the beef right here. I'm just gonna pull these things out, these hooks out, and it shrunk a little bit. It's a nice little dark color. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this while I take these hooks out. All right, so we're back. So this is the poor man's brisket right here. It's nice, and it's got a nice little crust on the outside, and it's very soft already. And actually, you know what? Since we're here, we'll go ahead and temp it. But and as you can see, like it falls in like almost like butter in the center. So yeah, right there, that's 198. Oh, it actually might be 200. There we go. That's 200 right there. That's a good 190. Oh, that's 202. So it actually might be ready. That's 185. It's 180 deeper, but on the surface more too. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it in foil. Normally I use peach paper, but for this one I'm gonna just use some foil. Gonna wrap this up. Now this is a piece that I cut off. It's one of the burnt ends. It's got a nice little. It's soft. It's got a nice little crunch to it. And it is. It's tasty. Oh, now that it had a lot of fat on it. It's really fatty. But it's like it's got the perfect balance of crunchiness. So now on this grill, I'm gonna take this little piece of meat, throw it right on top, and I'm gonna close it. And then we'll let that go maybe another hour or so. But it's already at 190, the high 190, so it's probably pretty good. I can probably take it off now and just start slicing it. But I do like to let it sit and rest for that while. And then sometimes what I'll do is once it usually gets to like 190, 200, I will like close the vents off. Actually, you know what? I can do that now, actually. I'll do that now. That way you can just rest. Okay, that's good. So right now, normally I do this at 180. Normally at 180, I will wrap it, put it back on the grill. But I kind of fell asleep, took a little nap. I forgot about it. I woke up and was like, oh crap, let me go check the brisket. And it was at 190. And then I took it off and I started recording the video. And then you see it's at like 195 and up and 200. So it's pretty much ready now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close the vents off. And what's gonna happen is it's still gonna be hot and the brisket is still gonna cook, but it's also resting a little bit. Some people will take it off the grill or take it off the smoker and wrap it and then put it like in a cooler or like anything that's insulated, and it'll keep it from cooking, but it'll also retain all the heat. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of retaining the heat, and the temperature is going to drop slowly, but it's going to retain all that heat, and it's pretty much like me resting it out on here instead of me resting it inside. So I'm gonna let that sit for maybe another hour or so, and yeah. But yeah, I opened it maybe twice in this several hours. I opened it at like maybe I opened it at like the 3.5 hour mark, just because I wanted to see what it was doing, and then I added a wood plank in there and a couple wood chips just to drive up the fire a little bit. And then I just opened it now and tempt it, and it looks like it's almost done. So I'm gonna give it another 30-45 minutes, maybe an hour. I'm not even hungry for dinner yet, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll be back later.